So admin has commissioned a project in an effort to support home learning support teachers supporting families, and the project is to create a variety of generic rubrics that we can use to help guide conversations around projects. So some sign, yeah, right? Isn't our admin amazing? Okay, round of applause for admin. So the projects are going to be, and the rubrics are going to be for science, social studies, and health and career education. And I think, yeah, what do I want to say? There's a small team of us working on them so far. If you are super excited and want to jump on board, we would love to have you because, you know, we can get more done in a shorter amount of time. And you can add your voice and interest to that. And so one thing that I would like to do, because part of what we want to do is we want to make sure that the rubrics do fit with grade levels and do fit naturally with what the project might be, is we want to think of some sample ideas of projects, and that will help us guide, what rubrics we create. And so here we are today, wondering if we can take 90 seconds to kind of go through what you've done in the past with families, what you've seen, what projects stand out to you. So, for example, if you saw an amazing grade 6 extreme environments, you saw an amazing diorama about life on the moon and what that meant, and an accompanying report or something like that. We'd love to just have a line that says grade 6, extreme environments, diorama, and accompanying report. And if you can add more detail, like this is what made it exceptional, that would be awesome, because that can help us have an idea for one of the ends of the scale of the rubric. Or it would have been awesome if they had included these things. That would have made it top-notch. That can give us an idea as well. If all you can do is give us just an idea of what the project was, that's okay too. We'll take anything we can get. And if you can only think of one, that's okay. But if you can think of more than one, that would be amazing. So we were going to have the computers. We were going to have computers open so that you could email me right away on the spot. But here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that if I put my email address on that whiteboard, that you will honor that and email me something so that we can help you, because it's only a team of 3 of us right now. So if we can have all of your ideas, that will help. Yeah.
Maybe a call out to the PI teachers to even just send their outline for some of their projects that they're going to be doing this year. They've already written.
That'd be awesome.
So sorry, PI teachers. They're already
Yeah, so if you have those ideas right now, PI teachers, or if you're doing any projects, community class teachers, if you can send that to us, that would be amazing. So, yes, okay, so to jog your memory, here are the tables with the organizers / concepts for the different grade levels: science, social studies. If you can just take a moment right now, we just quietly look at those, let something come to your mind. And I'm not sure how we'll do this without technology. Just if you have paper in front of you, jot it down.
Just
Yeah.
send an email.
Yeah, that would be great.
R curve and 2 R's.
That's right. 3 R's total. archer@rcoe.ca. Maybe we'll write it on the whiteboard.
There's no pen. Sorry, there's no pen. There's no
And actually, does anyone have a project idea right now that you can shout out to help people kind of get their head around it? Who has seen something amazing about space?
Well, when you do the things with the planets,
Yeah.
and you just make them out of paper mache and hang them in line with order and size.
Awesome. Paper mache model of the planet. That would help us. So who has seen something about air, water, and soil? A garden. Perfect. Yeah, and maybe somebody took, pictures, once a week or something like that of their garden and showed the growth.
Maybe experimented with the different soils or different whatever, maybe water.
Awesome.
So a little bit more about that.
Yeah. So does that make sense, what we're looking for?
Do you want reports or actual project hands-on?
What do you mean by report?
I don't know. She mentioned it. And
Yeah.
You mentioned it.
Yeah. anything and everything. So if a report pops into your mind.
Ross, do
Yeah.
you have an idea from something you've seen?
Yeah, I mean a fort. Somebody created a model of a fort, right? In grade 4, doing the Aboriginal and early European relationships, 4-5. So then we would create a rubric about a project, a 3-dimensional project. And then, and on the website it would
A
have.
salt dome map, and they've used stones to mark the mountains and wheat to mark the field, and done all of Canada. An older child would label different areas, a younger one might just do the model. A layered jello skin model, and as you dissect it, you're eating the fat cells, which are jello. All of that good stuff.
Who's now going to send their children to Brenda's table? How big is your table?
Get Anna and Tommy on the wall. Little heartbeat dinner.
A museum box that has an artifact or something worth remembering from an ancient civilization.
Cool. See what else is going to come out of this? Is you're going to have a list of different project ideas, right? So a list of different project ideas and rubrics that are a jumping off point with the family. Say, we're going to do some more project-based learning. Here's some ideas. Here's how we would talk about it together. And I think probably in this next collaborative, we'll talk about how to use the rubrics. Is that right? Yeah. Let's do a little bit more brainstorming here, because I'm not seeing a lot of people writing. Yeah.
Human body, so you can draw the child's out and put it up, and then you can get all the old eyes, double wrap, and those paints are like eyeballs, and they can make their spine out of, egg things.
Egg carton?
Yes.
Okay, so I've heard of tracing a body before, but all of this 3-dimensional coolness, I've never heard of that. That's amazing. Okay, what else?
Well, in the Socials Club, they had to do projects as well. So, like, my kid did a fur trade stop motion, like Lego stop motion fur trade video.
Awesome. And it was awesome.
Okay, so then the next vision, I guess, would be to have a sample of that. How cool would that be online? And then you can show the family too. This is what, one family did.
How many of you have seen Canada People's History? They did in the community classes, elementary school, writing project. They wrote a monologue for whatever character, dressed as the character, did an art thing of the scene of that time period, and had to give their monologue while it was videotaped and became a class project. Cool. But families can do that too.
That'd be very cool. That's a few rubrics, I think.
As art, drama, yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Blurb is a great product that I learned about from maybe Monica, I'm not sure, but anyways. So one of my kids did a Blurb magazine last year on the Middle Ages, right? So
What's a blurb?
Blurb is like a self publication thing.
Okay.
So this whole magazine was on the Middle Ages and things like that.
Has anybody else heard of Blurb before?
Maybe from Wendy, maybe heard of it.
Thunder Castle one?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was set up like a magazine, so it had like a publishing thing, so I just looked around and see all articles about castles in the Middle Ages.
So cool. Do you have a copy of that? Do you have a copy of that? Can you send it to me?
I do.
Can you send me these little amazingness things? Like photographs. So this would be, any photographs that you have of your kids' projects. If you're like me, like I take pictures, film my phone, and then I don't know what to do with them. Send them to me and then delete them if you want.
Russ? This isn't a science one, but one of the coolest projects I've seen was this family made their house into a restaurant for an evening, invited the teachers and some friends over, and the kids chose the meal, they cooked the meal, they acted as the hostess and the waiter, and they did all the table decoration. They really did an awesome job of it.
Yeah.
It was the coolest thing that I experienced as a teacher.
And memorable for everyone, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of people doing that as a French restaurant, and then the waiter has to speak French.
Yeah. Bring in a language component.
We like projects in our house. We did up to space, so then we had like mission control with the living room, and there's the bathroom, and there's the cafe, and so we tried to be all kind of spacey.
Cool. We'll play.
And it was just an open house, and people could come and go.
build a climb-through model of the year with an anvil, stirrup, and everything.
Yeah, like, you know, magic school bus.
Yeah.
I did like a model of the pond with my son. I mean, all of a sudden I'm like, okay, this just expands our ideas, right? To hear these things. So how cool would that be to have a page with those? You've seen other things, right?